Hello, my kinder art friends. We have been learning all about the element of art, color. And so last rotation, we learned all about the primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue. And so now we're going to learn about what happens when you mix the primary colors together. So here I have some color swatches, and I'm going to show you how to make what's called secondary colors. All right, so if I take two primaries and put them together, I get a secondary. So yellow is a primary and red is a primary, and when I put them together, I create the color orange, which is a secondary color. If I take yellow and blue and I put them together, I create the secondary color green, all right? If I take blue and red and put them together, I create the secondary color purple. So the secondary colors are orange, green, and purple. And you get them by mixing together the primary colors. So we're going to read the book Mouse Paint, and then we're going to create a project using our secondary colors. Let's get started. Mouse Paint. Written and illustrated by Ellen Stoll Walsh. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. The cat couldn't find them. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint. 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. They thought it was mouse paint, so they climbed right in. Then 1 was red, 1 was yellow, and 1 was blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. The red feet stirred the yellow puddle until... Look, he cried. Red feet in a yellow puddle make orange. The yellow mouse hopped into a blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and mixed until... Look down, said the red mouse and the blue mouse. Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green. Then the blue mouse jumped into a red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until... Purple, they all shouted. Blue feet in a red puddle make purple. But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff, so they washed themselves down to a nice soft white and painted the paper instead. They painted 1 part red and 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. Then they mixed red and yellow paint to make an orange paint. Yellow and blue to paint a green part, and blue and red to make a purple part. But they left some white because of the cat. Okay friends, now that we've read the book Mouse Paint and we learned about what primary colors you mix together to make your secondary colors, we're going to do our own color mixing using crayons and create a little pumpkin patch. So to do that, we're going to start by drawing our pumpkins. You can start with a pencil. I'm going to go ahead and start with a marker. And you can always trace your pencil lines later with a black marker if you'd like. To start our pumpkin, we're going to draw an oval shape right in the middle. And then I'm going to make 2 smaller kind of half circle ovals on the side. And pumpkins come in all different shapes and sizes, so if your pumpkin's a little rounder or a little skinnier, that's totally fine. So now I have my pumpkin body, and I'm going to make the stem by making 2 curved lines at the top, and then a little baby oval to connect them. So I have 1, I'll make a second pumpkin. This one maybe I'll make a little skinnier. Do the same steps and then make the stem and one more pumpkin. All right, and I can even make some vines by making loop-de-loop lines coming off the stem. And right now my pumpkins are floating in the sky, so I'm gonna draw the ground going behind them. When we draw the ground, there's 3 pumpkins, and so there's not 3 grounds. The ground would be behind the pumpkins. So I'm just gonna make a curved line, kind of for like a hill, oops, behind my pumpkins. All right. So now, using your primary colors with your crayons, you're gonna color each one of your pumpkins red, yellow, and blue. Now I have each one of my pumpkins colored with one of the primary colors, and make sure when you color them in that you don't leave any white spots. Go all the way up to the line and fill the whole pumpkin with color. Okay, so now we're going to color mix and make our secondary colors. So to make orange, I'm going to get my yellow and color right on top of my red pumpkin. And as I'm coloring, my yellow and my red are mixing together to create orange. Okay, so now I have an orange pumpkin and I need a green pumpkin. To make my green pumpkin, I'm gonna get my blue and color right on top of the yellow. Awesome, so now I have an orange pumpkin and a green pumpkin, and I'm just missing purple. So I'm gonna take my red and color right on top of the blue. Oh my goodness, look at that. I've made 3 pumpkins and turned them from my primary colors to my secondary colors just by using red, yellow, and blue. So now I have an orange, green, and purple pumpkin. Now that we have our 3 pumpkins turned into our secondary colors, you're gonna color in the ground and the sky and the stem, and you can color them in whatever colors you would like. Okay friends, here is my completed pumpkin patch. I colored my sky in with purples and blues. My ground is brown, and I even added a little bit of dark brown for a shadow, and I added a little bat just for fun. But you can color the sky and the ground whatever colors you'd like. If you want to add extra details, you are more than welcome to. And make sure when you are coloring, you color the whole thing. Notice there is no white space left over, so color the whole thing so there's no white space. And I hope you guys have so much fun mixing your primary colors to make secondary colors for your pumpkin patch. Happy creating!